Report design is one of the core skills needed for a data analyst person. So in this Power BI learning journey with me, we've learned how to design our reports and make it behave more like a web application rather than a bunch of charts on the reports canvas in Power BI. So welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Excel Island, where the goal and objective is to learn and master the Microsoft Power BI tool over the next 100 days. And today is day 63. We've been consistently showing up over the past 62 days. And over the past couple of live streams, 3 live streams behind, we started a new course called Report Design in Power BI, where we learned how to build more interactive and user-friendly reports, making our reports behave more like a web application rather than just static charts on the report canvas. So we learned how to build we use a technique called progressive disclosure to make report experience behave more like a web application, allowing users more control over their visuals. So when we did that, we used a couple of techniques using the selection pane, using bookmarks, using buttons to make our reports more clickable, just like you are interacting on a web page. So it was a beautiful experience. You can catch those live stream on the live stream tab on the channel. We also cover how to build our own customized theme, to change colors, make our reports more visually appealing. So we covered all that in the previous 2 live streams. So we're wrapping up this course, report design in Power BI, with a final chapter, which we are going to discover the ways to optimize and design our report for mobile users. In the world we are today, a lot of people are always on their mobile devices. So you can actually share your report, your Power BI report, and customize it and design it to be useful, to be visible, and easily interactive on mobile devices. So that's the last chapter we are focusing on this report design in Power BI course. So also all the task exercise files, Power BI files that we've been using and we continue to be using is already linked under the YouTube description. Do make sure to download the files and practice along with me. So without further delay, let's jump back to learning and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to day 63. So if I navigate back to the DataCamp platform, that is the platform we're actually using to do our challenge. I'll go under the career track section real quick. So we can see we're on the career track data analyst in Power BI. We're 86% out of 100%. So we are moving before we complete the challenge. We are going to before we reach 100-day mark. We are absolutely going to complete the whole lesson in the career track. Then we definitely build more on our portfolios, report design, and start using the skills we've learned to apply for gigs. By the way, I'm a top rated plus freelancer on the Upwork platform. So I'm trying to upskill myself so I can have more potential skills to apply for high paying jobs on the Upwork platform. So I click on, you can see we also did data analysis in SQL. That was the bit of this fun way of learning. I started with the data analysis in SQL career track. So when I finish this data analysis in Power BI career track, the next challenge is the data analysis with Python for the remainder of the year. I want to upskill myself in Python and on my Python skills also. So do well to support the channel and put on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever I go live or start live streaming in Power BI, in Python, and a lot. There are a lot of career track you could take a look at on the DataCamp platform. If you're interested in data engineering in SQL or data analyst in Tableau, quite a lot. You can give it a shot. To pay for a 1 year subscription, you have access to a whole lot of learning content. So if I click on data analyst in Power BI real quick, so you can see we have 17 courses estimated for 48 hours. So we actually started from introduction to Power BI, then we went all the way down to where we are today. We've covered the challenges, the courses, the lessons, and everything. We have 2 more courses to go, which is data connections in Power BI and deploying and maintaining assets in Power BI. So let's continue from here on the final chapter. So just waiting for it to load.
In this final video, we will see how we can use Power BI's mobile layout to improve the visual experience for phone users. This is our over budget report page on an Android phone using the Power BI mobile app. We can see some wasted space due to screen rotation and resolution differences compared to desktop. By contrast, a mobile optimized layout makes much better use of screen space. The mobile layout in Power BI Desktop gives you access to a canvas onto which we can drop, resize, and format visuals. One feature which can make line charts much more helpful is the zoom slider. This feature allows you to narrow down the scope of a line chart. This is particularly helpful on mobile devices because phone gestures like pinch zooming and swiping control the entirety of the canvas, not just one visual. With zoom sliders, you can narrow the slider range and move it around, letting a user see details in the line chart that they might otherwise miss. Mobile users can still use drill-through to navigate to other pages. By long-clicking on an object, you can drill up, drill down, or drill through depending on the visual you select and what options the report designer set up. You can also navigate using the back button in the app and the page drop-down at the top of the screen. Now let's talk about specific capabilities and limitations in the mobile view. You can choose the visuals you wish to display while building the mobile layout. You do not need to show all the visuals in the mobile layout. You can format visuals in the mobile layout separately from the desktop layout. When interacting with a mobile report, you can drill through to other pages, drill up or down, slice data, and cross-filter visuals, just like in the desktop experience. However, while working with Power BI Desktop, you cannot interact with the mobile layout view. The desktop app limits you to a static picture of the visual. You can only use the visuals you created in the desktop layout. You cannot add new visuals or shapes specifically for mobile. Finally, if a visual is hidden on the desktop view, it will also be hidden on the mobile view. Fortunately, bookmarks work the same on desktop as on mobile. The last thing we'll look at is the bookmark navigator. This provides us an alternative to creating one button per bookmark. Instead, we can group together bookmarks and display all of the bookmarks in a group as buttons. This visual is particularly well suited for the mobile layout, so we will make use of it in the exercises. Before we go, let's talk about some best practices for designing on mobile. Let's start with number 1, prioritizing key metrics. Since screen real estate is limited on mobile, it's recommended not to add more than 4 key metrics, so we recommend finding the most important metrics to engage your user. Next, when adding these card metrics, summarize the display of the units to save space. Another great way to save space is by abbreviating measure names, such as average order value being AOV for the metric. Next, implement focal point tracking. A popular approach to this is the Z layout, which is the web standard for design. It's where people focus at the top, scan through the middle, and read carefully at the end. It's like reading a book. Finally, consider the orientation of your visuals. Not all visuals look good on mobile the same way as they do on desktop. Now we've seen what the mobile layout is capable of, let's put it to good use.
We are moving to mobile layer capabilities. Just a couple of questions on the capabilities of mobile layouts. So mobile layout capabilities, which of the following statements are true about mobile layouts in Power BI. So we have to drag each statement into the correct category. So true statement, false statements. It says phone gestures such as pinch, scrolling, or zoom do not work on the phone app. That's a false. You could still be able to pinch. Let's see. You cannot add new visuals for mobile only. Mm. Maybe probably when you're in the mobile app, you can perform drill through a mobile device. That's true. You may show and hide visuals separately from desktop layouts. Oh, let's see. Coming back to this. You must include all visuals on the mobile layout. That is false. Okay. You can add new visuals for mobile only. Okay, that's true. You may show and hide visuals separately from the mobile layouts. Okay. So I'm kind of confused in this place. Say you may show and hide visuals separately from desktop layouts. So you can design visuals specifically for mobile layouts. When you navigate to the mobile layout view, you can add visuals, new visuals for the mobile layout only. That's true. That's true. And perform delete to a mobile. So that's true. So you can't pinch on mobile. So you must not include all visual. That's wrong. So that's a false statement. So let's continue from here. Creating mobile. So let's get mobile design.
Let's work with the mobile layout in Power BI. Select the mobile layout option from the View ribbon menu. This brings up the mobile layout view. On that view, I'll add the title card at the top and expand it so we can see the text clearly. We can't change the size of text blocks like this, but now let's add the inspections table. We can barely see the text in this table. To help with that, let's reduce the text size to 10 points, but add an additional row padding to make it easier to select a specific row with our fingers. As we make these changes, an icon appears next to settings showing that we have mobile specific changes. When we have mobile specific settings, any changes to desktop settings will not be reflected in the mobile layout. If we wish to reset these back to their defaults, select Clear Mobile Changes link at the bottom of our drop-down menu. The Page Visuals pane shows us which visuals are currently hidden. We can't directly show or hide visuals in this layout, but we can open up the Bookmarks pane and switch between those. Let's choose the Inspectors bookmark. Our inspections table is gone, but we can add the inspector chart. Let's add that chart and increase the size a bit. I'll do the same for over time and the inspections over time bubble chart. This visual will be challenging to work with on a mobile experience, so we might want to rethink how we display the data. For now, however, let's add the ability to navigate between these options. We could add each button as we did on the desktop, but instead, let's close the mobile layout and insert a new bookmark navigator. Right now, it shows all bookmarks. If I drill into the Bookmarks menu on the Format Navigator pane, I don't have any other choices. We can solve this by creating a bookmark group by control-clicking each bookmark we want to include in the group. Right-click and choose Group. This creates a new group. I can rename by selecting the ellipsis and choosing Rename. Let's call this Group Inspections. Now, if I click off the Bookmark Navigator and select it again, the bookmark menu includes our new Inspections group. Let's choose that. Next, change the grid layout orientation to vertical and the padding to 12 pixels. After that, we will reshape the Bookmark Navigator so it looks nice. While I'm at it, I'll change the order of the bookmarks to match our buttons. Now we can lay the Bookmark Navigator over the 3 buttons. Make sure everything fits and hide the buttons. By control-clicking these Bookmark Navigator options, we can switch between the 3 report elements so everything works. Now let's return to the mobile layout and add the bookmark navigator. For a mobile layout, horizontal buttons would work better. So let's change the grid's layout orientation to horizontal and padding to 5 pixels. I'll also add a border to complete the look. Now that we've seen how easy it is to work within the mobile layout, it's your turn to try.
Oh, that's quite straightforward and simple. I think the goal is to add only the important visual that you need and just add one or two charts. Mobile devices are not really optimized well for data analytics reports. Mm, no, no, no. They don't do a good job, as you would expect. So the challenge now is to create a mobile layout, progressive disclosure on the mobile, and make it mobile friendly. And we are done with this chapter of the course. Okay, so let's give this a shot. Let's do some challenges. Okay, okay, while that is loading, I'll just launch the report's mobile layout here. Okay, this is coming up. Okay, our instructions is coming up also. I'm still here. Just waiting for this to load and pop up. So we can just go ahead and read the instructions. So we're going to create a mobile layout. So the senior leadership at the Wake County Watchdog Program has found it difficult to engage with the report for mobile devices. So they would like you to create and manage a new mobile report. Instead of doing that, however, let's show them the capabilities in Power BI to create a mobile friendly layout. So if you've lost progress, close any report and load the mobile layout.power BI files. So I've loaded the mobile layout file from here. It's still coming up though. I don't know why. It's taking time for the report to show. And this is the data model for our mobile layout. So there is simple snowflake model. Then we have our measures table somewhere here. Okay. There's this new DAX menu here. Why is this taking time to load though? That's not good. My files are taking time to load, but let me just continue reading the. So let's move on to the instructions. Say navigate to the department breakdown page and open the mobile layout view. We also have 4 or 5 instructions here to follow. This is taking time to load. Let me just close this and load it one more time. Oh, this is not good. Why is my Power BI file taking time to load? I think what I'll just do is I can just go to my task manager real quick there. Just a moment. Oh, just a moment there. Okay. So let's load the Power BI file one more time. Okay, loading one more time. So as you go to the department breakdown page and open the mobile layout view, add the title card to the top of the mobile view. Reduce the text size of the data label to 20 points and then stretch the title to see all the text. Let's see. I've actually reloaded the page again. I think it's faster now, hopefully. So you can see the mobile layout view all the way down here. Aha. So it's up now. Reason why it took time, I had no idea. Okay. I could just hit this filter pen here. You can see. So I'm to go to the department breakdown page, which is this. Go to the insert or the view tab, then the mobile layout view, just at the top here. But it's also below here. You can see if you place your mouse at the lower left hand corner. If I click on mobile layout view, it's going to change. So the mobile layout canvas is now interactive, which is quite different. So I could switch. Okay, let's click on try it out and see the experience. Try it out. You can see. You can also auto create mobile layouts. So drag visuals from the page visual pane onto the mobile canvas or use the auto-generated layout to create a mobile layout. That's interesting. I could just switch back to my desktop view. So we are back on desktop view. I could easily just switch back to any page easily. Okay. Let's stay on the particular breakdown and just switch to mobile layout view. Aha. So the first instruction says add the title card to the top of the mobile view. The title card. Continue the title card to the top. So we are to the top. We have to change the title card data label to the text size of data label to 20 points. If I click on the title, let's go to the size and style. Under title, okay, it says reduce the text size of the data label. Text size and position. This is not the size. Size is supposed to be somewhere here, not the shadow though, not the background. The text size of the data label to 20 points and then stretch the title to see all the text. The text size. Funny enough, okay, let me just switch on my camera really quick there. The title is switched off. Okay, got it. There's no need for me to add the title size there. I see the buttons for mobile layouts. Except for size, this is what I'm getting. And there's no text size there. This is the width. So this is not fair. So as to reduce this text size, but there's no way we can do that since we're in the mobile view already. Let me take a look at it. Say reduce add the title card to the top of the mobile view. Reduce the text size of the data label to 20 points. Hmm. Size, size and position. There's no text size there. There's no need for padding. Except I go with the title here. Let's see the title here, which I'm not putting on in the first place. But to reduce it to 20, if I click on it, and it is increasing it to 20. It just increased my point to 20. I don't have any title in the first place, so there's no need for it to be increasing it into 20. I'll just go ahead and switch it off. Oh, the colored value. Okay, I think this is the colored value they're asking. Oh, see what I was looking for. It's called the colored value, not title. Come on. Add the title card to the top of the mobile view. Reduce the text size of the data label to 20 points. That's not fair. Okay. So it is called the colored value on mobile devices. So I had to waste like almost like 3 minutes there trying to figure it out. So that is interesting though. For mobile devices. So we've done that though. Okay. Add the actual amount by date line charts. Actual amount by date. This is the actual amount by date line charts. Let's add the line chart here. So I could just drag it and drop it here. But it's still not pretty visible. Okay, let's see how we can just optimize it for mobile. Add the actual amount by date line chart and stretch it out far enough to include for all information. Add a zoom slider on the x-axis. Okay, let's add a zoom slider on the x-axis. Okay, this is zoom slider. The zoom slider is there. Look at it here. Zoom slider on the x-axis. I'm just going to turn it off from the x-axis. On. It's not switching on. I'm actually getting this error. This visual is responsive. To show the zoom slider, enlarge the visual until it appears. Okay, enlarge the visual. Okay, so I have to enlarge it until the zoom slider appears. If I zip it, I'll get this error. That's quite interesting. So I need to enlarge it a little bit. A little bit. Okay. On the x-axis only, not on the y-axis. Let's remove the zoom on the y-axis. Okay. They can zoom in. It's going to stretch it out. Interesting. Okay. I think we are getting there. We are building a simple report for mobile. Okay. The next one says so below the actual amount by date chart, add the actual amount by division and stretch it to be fully visible. Actual amount by division. This is it here. Let's add it below here. Let's stretch it to be visible. I could decide to leave little spaces in between each chart. I think that's better. So let's stretch it until it is visible. And it is better. Actual amount by division and cost center. The next instruction now says, so how many visual did you leave out for the mobile layout? Actually, that's the visual. Okay, did I leave out for the mobile layout? I think I left two out. Two visual. So correct, the back button is not necessary as the mobile layout will include one. The expenditure by cost center visual does not fit nicely in a mobile layout because its minimum useful size is too large. Okay, that's just a simple mobile layout design. You can see, pretty simple. If I select behavioral health, my chart should, you see, so my chart should be interactive. I could actually look at division across center by actual amount by dates. And we actually focus on this behavioral health managed care organization. So that's the data point we are looking at here. Probably that's why. If I switch back to mobile devices, this is what we have here. So this chart can just stay on the mobile view. You see our mobile layout here. Okay, so let's see the next instruction. Next instruction says management is impressed with what we have done so far on the department breakdown page and would like something similar for the over budget page. So in this exercise, we will create a mobile layout which shows off our reporting capabilities and still include some of the concepts of progressive disclosure. Let's do the same thing for our over budget page. I think this is the page here. So, okay, so if I'm in a mobile layout view, if I switch between each pages, it's going to stay on the mobile layout view for each page. Okay, I can actually create same thing for this page. Let's follow the instruction first. Navigate to the over budget page and open the mobile layout view if it is not already open. So we are actually on the over budget page now and we have the mobile layout view opened already. Add the background shape to the top of the mobile screen. The background shape. Let's see the background shape. So this is the background shape here. To the top, it said add to the top of the mobile screen. Okay. I could just stretch it out. Let's give a simple view there. So it says inside it, place the amount over budget card. Inside it, we have to place the amount over budget card. We have to place this card inside the shape. So let's bring this down a little bit. So you can see the amount over budget card. Okay, that's like this is better. Okay. Interesting. Then place the amount of a budget card. Use the selection pane to ensure that the amount of a budget card is on top of the background. Okay. I think it's actually on top of the background. Okay, the card is on top of the background, so you can see the card comfort. If I select this and say it should go down, you can see it's different. So I have to make sure I'm arranging it correctly there. Okay. I think it's cool. Then it says reduce the text slide of the category label to 12 point and the call out value to 24 points. Okay, let's select the card category label. That is the text size right here. Let me just switch on my camera real quick there. The text size of the category label to 12 points. Let's say this is to 12 points. We've done that. And the call out value to what? Our call out value to 24 points. 24 points. So you can just stretch it up a little bit here to make more room for. Okay, I think that's better. So you have more space, more real estate for other visuals. So if I continue with the instruction, add the departmental table. Let's add the department table. Department table. Let's add it under it here. Not really that visible yet. We have our zoom slider here. Okay. Let's say a couple of edits we can do to this department table. Okay. Okay, let's stretch it a little bit down. I think this is better. So the grid is grid text size to 12 points, but increase row padding to 3. Okay. So we just did the mobile layout, stretch it to the full width of the mobile layout, as well as the reasonable distance down. You can still leave a scroll bar on the table as there are so many departments. So now we have to decrease the grid text size, the text size to 12 points. Let's see. Okay, the grid, so the grid text size. Okay. Decrease the grid text size to 12 points, but increase row padding to 3. This, come on. Where do you see that option? Let's see size. This padding here. I'm coming back to padding. I'm actually after the first one says text size. Let's search for text here. So two tips, text size. Okay, we have the text size here under two tip. And the two. Okay. Okay, we have the two tip menu here. Text size. We have to reduce it to 12 points. Let's see. Because it's increased a little bit. But I have to take it down more. As the text size reduced a little bit. So let's leave it at 12. You can see my scroll bar was increasing and decreasing there. Then we have to do the grids. But row padding to 3. What is the row padding? Let's look for padding here. Padding. Okay, the row padding. This is the column padding. Row padding. See the row padding option here. So I'll just follow this row padding. Let's increase this to 3. Okay, I think that's better there. Oh, that's cool then. Okay. Below the departmental table, add the 3 chart display buttons on the page. Add 3 chart display buttons. What are the 3 chart display buttons? Okay, below the departmental table. These are the buttons. Ooh, I didn't group them together from the previous. I need to go group these buttons together. Let's quickly go to this desktop layout view, and these buttons here that I use for these buttons here. I think they are grouped together. There's a line expenditure button, expenditure versus. Okay, I think they were grouped together actually. Let us go back to mobile layout view. Hopefully they are grouped together. It says below the particular table, add the three chart display buttons to the page. Each button should stretch to the full length. Each button should stretch the full width of the mobile layers and the minimum height necessary to see all the button text. Okay, add the three chart display button. These are the three chart display button. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's add that. Let's add the expenditures over time button. The next one is expenditure by funds. And the last one, expenditure by type. We have three charts here. Okay. Okay, we have our three chart button here. Okay. Okay, so we've done that. So the next instruction is add after placing the three buttons, place each of the three charts, report chart. Note that you can only modify a visual when it is not easy. So make use of bookmarks to show each in turn. Okay, after placing the three buttons, place each of the three report charts. Note that you can only modify a visual when it is not hidden. Okay, so let's place each of the three charts for each of these buttons. So expenditure over time. You can see, so I can't see the charts. Some of the charts are not visible here because they're actually hidden. So you can only see budget versus over time. So I need to make sure I'm using the bookmark. Is it the bookmark pane? Yes, so the bookmark pane to show the chart that I need to see. So let's see. So I need to see expenditure by overtime, expenditure by fund, expenditure by expense type. Okay, it says place each of the three reports, place each of the three report charts. Note that you can only modify a visual when it is not hidden. So make use of bookmarks to show each in turn. Okay, so I have my bookmarks here. So the first one I'm seeing here is this budget versus actual. Let's see. You can see the chart changes. This chart changes and this chart pops up. So I need to place expenditure over time. Okay, expenditures by what is this? Over time, which is this one here. I just drag it here and place it a little bit down. This is better. So because we are making use of bookmark, I can't see the other three charts. So I've placed expenditure over time here. Okay. Next one is expenditure by funds. You can see. So I can't see them. So I have to make sure okay. Let's see. Just drag a little bit down here. So that expenditure over time. Then next one expenditure by funds, which is just going to show here. And I'm going to place it right here. You can see this. You can see the last expenditure by expense type, which is also this one here. So if I control click, the first one will pop up, control click, second is going to pop up, control click, the third one is going to pop up. So that's how to design that. Okay. So that is the whole idea behind this button. So anyone you select from the chart, it's going to pop up. So if I continue reading the instruction, to ensure that each chart is the same size, stretch the first chart down far enough to be easily visible. Then use the scroll bar on the mobile layout to make that the bottom of your canvas. Finally, stretch each chart in turn until it reaches the bottom of the canvas. So that's interesting though, but they're actually same size. I just use some settings to make it same size there. So moving on to the next instruction says we left off the breakdown button, as well as the ability to show an hide department. Which of the following statement pairs is correct? Okay, we left off the breakdown button, which is this button here, this departmental breakdown button, as well as the ability to show an hide department. Ability to show, this is the show an hide department button that we created here. It is now asking that which of the following statement pairs is correct. Oh, sorry about the break in transmission. I was having a call. I had a cough section, so I needed to excuse myself. So it was saying that we left off the breakdown button as well as the ability to show and hide departments, which we can see from here from our visual, the breakdown button. So we only selected a couple of charts for the mobile experience. So it says which of the following statements pairs is correct. We can hide and show department, but cannot drill through the department breakdown. We can actually drill to the department breakdown. But can we hide and show department on mobile? Okay, we can hide and show department, and we can also drill to the department breakdown. I'll go with this first. Let me read the remaining option. We can hide or show department, but we can drill through the department. We can hide or show departments. And this is almost the same thing. We can hide. Okay, this one say we cannot hide. Okay, that's not true. We can either hide or show department. No. Now let me go for the second option. Ooh, that's not correct. It says we can neither hide, but for the mobile experience, it says you cannot display visual that are hidden on the desktop view. For the mobile experience, what you cannot do, you cannot display visual that are hidden on the desktop view, because on the desktop view that we created, we actually made sure that we can show and hide departments. Do you get it now? So this one is saying we can hide and show department, but cannot drill through. We can actually drill through. We cannot hide or show department, but we can drill through the department breakdown. That's it. Because from our mobile design experience, what we did here for the over budget page is to what? Is to show an hide department. So for the mobile experience, you cannot show or hide department from the desktop. You cannot display charts that are what? That have been hidden for the desktop view. So that's why that was correct. So that's why even though we do not have a button to do to, we can also do not we can still do so on mobile layout by long pressing on the screen. So okay, even though we don't have a button, we to do it through. We can still do so on the mobile layout by long pressing the screen. We can also design, okay, that's interesting. You can long press the screen and drill through, even though there's no button there. Okay, so you can drill through to the button. So that's the little design that we could do on mobile. Just a little bit of mobile experience to show you what the capabilities of Power BI to design report for mobile. And then this will be the end of the live stream. Okay, so we've come to the end of today's live stream. Oh, we still have make it mobile friendly. We have one more challenge to go. Make it mobile friendly. Sorry about this. I'm just having a little bit of uh a little bit of cough here. Okay, let's see the last part says the mobile layout is a hit. Naturally, with success comes change requests. Management would love to see the number of expenditures, but only on the mobile layout. They do not want to see it on the desktop layout. Further, the other Power BI developer recently discovered the bookmark navigator button and would like to switch out the three buttons for a mobile friendly navigator pane. Okay, we want to switch out these three buttons and use, instead of having these three buttons there, we want to use what is called the bookmark navigator. If I move to the, okay, let's follow the instruction first and see what we can do about that. So moving on, it says choose the expenditure by fund showing bookmark. Change the budget versus actual by fund chart to show only top 5 fund names sorted by actual amount. Update the fund showing bookmark. Okay. Okay, choose the expenditure by fund showing bookmark. Okay, let's go to that. Expenditure by fund showing bookmark. Where's my bookmark? Expenditure by fund showing. Let's choose that. Okay, we've chosen that. Then it now says change the budget versus actual by fund chart to show only top five fund names. Okay, let's see, how do we do that? Okay, we need to close exist from the mobile layout view to do this. Okay. So I'm not supposed to be doing this on the mobile layout view. Okay, so let's leave the mobile layout view to do. Let's go back to the desktop view. Okay, it now says navigate to the over budget report. I say choose the expenditure by fund showing bookmark. Expenditure by fund showing bookmark. Expenditure by fund showing. So we have it here. So we have that here. It says change the budget versus actual by fund. Budget versus actual by fund. We need to change it in the format pane. Let's open the filter. So instead of showing top 5 fund names sorted by actual amount, I want to show the top 5 fund names. Fund name. Instead of showing all, we're going to be showing the top 5. I'm going to click on it. Instead of saying basic filter, I'm going to say top n. Then top what? Top 5 by actual amount. So I'm going to select by which value. So I'm going to add my filter value here. Let's add by actual amount here. I'm going to look for actual amounts. By actual amount, I'm going to drop it here. You see, I'm going to apply the filter. So I have my top 5 font name there. That's interesting. We are seeing only the top 5 font name. Let's save that real quick. Okay, update the font showing bookmark. So we need to update the font showing bookmark. of expenditure. Then let's update the fund showing bookmark. Select that. Selected visual. Update. So we need to update that. So whenever I click on this, as it's going to be showing top 5. So I made a mistake here somewhere here. It's not supposed to be showing the, but let's leave that by the way though. So that if I'm looking at this only, there's a silly mistake I've made there, but I'll just pass on that very quick. Then group the expenditure by fund showing, expenditure by expense type showing, and expenditure by overtime showing bookmark together, and name this new group visible chart. We want to group the expenditure by fund showing, expenditure by expense type showing, and expenditure by overtime showing, expenditure overtime showing. Okay, fund showing, expense type. Let's group those three bookmarks together. Let's we're going to group them. So we're going to call them visible charts. Visible chart there. So if you call them visible charts, interesting. Add the bookmark navigator to the canvas. Have the bookmark navigator show only the visible chart. Bookmark. Add the bookmark navigator to the canvas. So let's add the bookmark navigator to the canvas. So I'll go to the insert buttons and you see bookmark navigator. You can see we have it here. So instead of showing all the bookmark that we have here, which is departmental showing, departmental hidden, and so on, we really want it to show. This is our bookmark navigator. We really want it to show this visible charts navigator. I'm going to say bookmark. Instead of saying all, okay, let me just switch on my camera really quick there. I'll select that. Instead of saying it should show all bookmark, I'm going to tell it to show only the visible chart bookmark. You can see expenditure over time and so on like that. Okay, let's continue. Use the selection pane to hide the bookmark navigator behind the top bar. Okay, add a bookmark. Okay, use the selection pane to hide the bookmark navigator behind the top bar. Selection pane. Okay, let's see. It says use the selection pane to hide the bookmark navigator behind the top bar. Top bar. Where is the top bar here? Let's see if I place it here. If I hide it. Probably that's what they are saying. I'm not sure yet. But let me just hide it. Hmm. Okay, we've been in the bookmark navigator though. Okay. So navigate to the mobile layout. Replace the three buttons with the bookmark navigator. Okay, let's navigate to the mobile layout for our budget page. And let's replace these three buttons. Okay, let me bring in my bookmark navigator. Okay, we have it here. You can see it here. It's actually hidden though. If I click on it, it is hidden here. Look at it right here. It's actually hidden here. So I need to go back to my desktop view. Instead of hiding it, let me look at this chart here. Let me look at that instruction again. Use the selection pane to hide the bookmark navigator behind the top bar. Behind the top bar. Is there anything called the top bar here? I can't see any top bar here. But I think what they need me to do is to hide it behind something. Can I drag it here? Let me drag it behind the shape here. Let me see. Where's the shape here? Title background here. If I click on it, it will be showing here. That it is showing here. It is hidden behind. So it is hidden behind the top bar there. So I think that's what I needed to do. I'll go back to my mobile layout view. And see my bookmark navigator now is now showing easily. Okay. So let's replace this with this one here. I'll just bring it in here. What I'm going to do is to get rid of this, this, this. Let's place my bookmark navigator here. I think this is better. And that's what I'm needed to do. So let's see the instruction again. Say navigate to the mobile layout. Replace the three buttons with bookmark navigator. So how many visuals, including shapes, do you have on the over budget mobile layout now? How many visuals, including shape? We have 1, 2. There's a visual at the back here. 3, 3 here. That is 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be 9. 9 visual, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, are we counting the bookmark navigator as 1? We have including shapes. We have one button here. We have a background here behind our card. That is 2. So we can just count the bookmark navigator here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's go for 7. We have 7 here. Oh, that's great. So 7. So that's right. Even though we only have 5 visuals on the display at the time, with the other 2 charts behind hidden, there are a total of 7 visuals on the mobile layout. I could easily just count them from this selection pane here. That was much more easier to do. We're actually counting each of the visual one at a time. So that's the design for our mobile layout complete for the over budget page. If I so click on this visual, let us drag it a little bit here. If I click on it with control click, it's going to show me chart for it. That's quite interesting. So that will be the end of this report design for mobile. Okay, that's interesting. I think I need to take care of myself a little bit and get some drugs for the cough.
You've reached the end of your report design journey. Congratulations! In Chapter 1, you learned when and how to use progressive disclosure to give users a more web-like experience. In the second chapter, you focused on customizing themes by editing font sizes, colours, and the filter pane. The last chapter was about optimizing mobile user reports, which might be relevant for specific use cases. With this course finished, you're ready to take your reports to the next level. Check out our other Power BI courses and case studies on DataCamp and let us know what you think. We hope you enjoyed this one and look forward to meeting you in future courses.
All right, thank you. That's the end of the mobile device. I think the next course we are starting is the mm, all right, guys. So that will be the end of the live stream for today. I hope you enjoy this learning journey with me, as well as I love sharing the learning journey with you. Do well to support the channel by giving the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and put on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever I go live or drop a new content on the channel. And I'll see you on day 64 as we move to course 15, the 15th course. I think the 16th course on the learning journey or the Power BI.